Happy New Year. I want to give you a rich message for this new year. Stick with me. I promise you it will be life-giving. How many times did you want to kick yourself for procrastinating, overthinking, believing you weren't worthy of a new blessing or change? How many times were you waiting for the perfect circumstances or for someone to give you permission to follow your instincts? It's happened to me too many times. And I want to give you some inspiration so that you can steady your mind, your faith, your actions, and beliefs to see opportunities. So the word I want to focus on today is opportunity. Listen. Please listen to me carefully. Listen to me. You know why I must share this message about opportunities? It's because my backside has been black and blue from kicking myself when I realized all the opportunities I missed because I didn't think I was worthy, or I thought I needed all green lights, or I thought it was out of my reach, or I didn't want to deal with competition, or I didn't have the diligence to follow up and to follow through. Sometimes I listen to the naysayers or critics, and sometimes I listen to my own negative inner chatter and talk myself out of things. Sometimes I just didn't ask enough questions, or I was overthinking, or I thought I had more time, or I was stuck in a comfort zone and I didn't have enough faith, courage, or mentoring to take me to another level, to take risks. Sometimes I was just thinking too small. I've had to learn how to think bigger over the years, and I've learned how to adjust to the winds of change, especially in this historic pandemic. I've had to make sure that my anchor of faith is strong and long. I checked out the word opportunity, and it comes from the Latin culture, which means favorable wind. You see, in the old days, sailors wanted to get to their harbor, their port, safely. And if their sails were properly lined up with the winds, they would get safely there. And they said, we just had an opportunity. So you see, sailors had to learn how to prepare for the winds of change to get safely to their harbor. And their sails had to be properly in the proper position, and the captains had to be tuned into the weather and the subtle changes if they wanted to get safely in their port, their harbor. They had to anticipate change and be proactive, and that's what we have to do. Sailors had to be united and work together like we have to do in our community and our families. Sailors didn't have to wait. They learned to anticipate. They had to be keenly aware. You see, we can't control the wind, the weather, the waves, but we can control the ship with our sails, and that's our thoughts, our thinking. And we can learn this. It's doable. Your mind is awesome. You are powerfully and fearfully made so that you can arrive at your destination. If you work diligently to learn how to master the winds of times in this pandemic, you can safely arrive into your port, a safe place. But I want to ask you, what are the winds of change? How are they blowing in your life, your personal life, and your professional life? So let's look at the word opportunity. Right in the middle is the word port. And port means an opening, just like a door opening. But when opportunity knocks, who opens up your door? Is it fear or is it faith? Is it procrastination or action? I love collecting quotes, and author Tom Peters said that if a window of opportunity opens, don't pull down the shade. And Richard Branson said that if somebody offers you an opportunity and you're not quite sure if you can do it, Branson says just go ahead and say yes and then learn how to do it later. You never know what will come out of that opportunity. Thomas Edison said that most people miss opportunities because opportunity comes to us, is presented as work. And some people just don't want to do the work. And I love an African proverb, an African saying. It says that if you kill time, you actually bury opportunities. So we've got to be a good steward of our time this year. We got to realize that procrastination is a thief. Sometimes we look back over our shoulders and realize the opportunities that slip through our fingers, and it makes us feel so much regret and shame. We think about opportunities we missed to go to college or invest in property, to be kind, to forgive. People suffer silently because they missed opportunities to express love or visit a loved one or to practice forgiveness and heal a broken relationship. The feeling can be so heavy that you don't even want to make any more decisions because you don't trust yourself. I don't need to always pray and ask for hookups and miracles. I need to pray that I will be sensitive to how God is leading my life, because I don't always think that the encounters and experiences I have are random. I think they are dots connecting to lead me to my destiny and to more growth. So I want to be sensitive to how God is leading me. I don't want to miss opportunities. As a keynote speaker, I've told many stories about, how people see differently in life. And there's a story of a shoe company that wanted to expand internationally. So they sent their 2 top salesmen to an underdeveloped country to sell shoes. The first one was there for 2 weeks, and then he emailed the company and said, bring me back home. Ain't nobody wearing shoes here. But the second salesman, after 2 weeks, said, send me all the shoes you got because nobody wears shoes here. You see the difference? One was a possibility thinker. And that's what I want to encourage you to become. I want you to start thinking about and feeling what it would be like to live a life that is golden. Because you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and your brain is powerful. Your brain is like a search engine. You want to be a possibility thinker. You want to begin to practice in your mind what it is to live and to be and to do the things that you want. Imagine it. Think about it. Use colors. Use a vision board. Think and ink. Write your goals down. Review them constantly, because you're giving your mind an assignment. And once you develop a mental picture of what you want, the brain goes to work. It's like a switch comes on. And you got to review those goals regularly. Don't just stick them away somewhere. Your brain loves an assignment. Your brain loves goals. Your brain loves results. And it will help you to achieve it. But you got to keep the main thing the main thing. The brain will leave you clues. The brain needs you to get specific. So grab some paper and pen and write down what you want to do, to be, and to have. Be specific and keep the vision in mind. Imagine it regularly, just like children. They have such great imagination, but we get older and bitter and tired and full of fear and doubt and anxiety. But your brain is waiting for you to turn on the switch and begin to activate your imagination and stop living in a rut and playing old tapes. Your brain needs an assignment, and it's better than any Google. I mean, the brain will look for clues and people and circumstances and experiences so that you can manifest the life that you want. You got to program your mind like you program a GPS. The GPS needs an exact address, and then it takes you where you want to go. That's how the brain works. Give your brain an assignment so it can search for evidence and clues and signs and experiences to confirm your focus and your attention. Review this video often to reinforce your thoughts, your behaviors, and your beliefs so that you can start seeking opportunities and then seizing those opportunities. Open your mind, change your thinking, and you'll change your life. It's happened for me so many times. I was born for this, and I am available to support others and people like you to achieve your goals. I do it one-on-one or with couples or even families, offering life coaching and counseling services. The winds of change from this pandemic has invited all of us to learn how to pivot, to adapt, to reimagine, to seek opportunities, to deepen our faith, and to be more resourceful and resilient. So keep connected with me. This is your time, and this is your opportunity to grow. God bless you. Stay in the light, and Happy New Year.